Hi YouTube, it's Travis, and I want to talk about something very important to me, and that is being gay. It's a very big topic, and this is what I find amusing. There's a few things going on around the world, and as there is with any cultural changes, from blacks not being slaves anymore to brown, blacks not being slaves anymore, women's rights, homosexual rights is what I find particularly interesting, because there's a lot of people who are trying to label it as a disease, as a religious problem, as they're sinners, they're evil, as you can choose whether you're gay or you're straight. Now, I am going to share with you something I've known for a long time. Basically, ever since I was a child, I've known that I was interested in guys. It has been a long time. And it was no different than I have gone out with girls. I have actually had intimate relations with a girl. And you know what? I didn't love them. And with my heart and my soul, I have loved many, not many guys, sounds like a bit of a whore, but I have fallen in love with guys. My attraction is to guys. Whether it's a chemical balance or anything like that, what's to say it's wrong? That's my question. Why is it wrong for me to love a man the way another person would love a woman? There's nothing wrong. And a book written 2,000 years ago does not at all vindicate people judging me about who I love. And you cannot, and it's one thing the Bible actually says in the Ten Commandments, or somewhere in it, judge not lest ye be judged, which means don't judge someone else before you judge yourself. And that's true to every person who doesn't accept gays for what they are, because in the end, whatever person you're in love with, love is a good thing. There's too much hate in the world, especially with the Iraq War, cultural hate, like people religiously hating people. So it is a load of crap that you can discriminate against people just for showing that love. Now, I know I sound a little bit angry, and it's very passionate for me. But to be perfectly honest, I just wanted to say this because I was sitting there reading an article where they're trying to pass something in the Senate which basically discriminates against gay people and basically says that it's all a mental disorder, it's all a medical or a mental disorder. And that's not true. Homosexuality has been around as long as the human race itself. And it is just our cultural, what we've been brought up culturally through religion, and to be perfectly honest, Christianity is the base of Western society's prejudices and its problems. And any problems we're having now is because culture is changing and we need to change with it. And that is the 21st century. It's a time of change. Now, I personally believe that within the next 100 years, we will be the most accepting and I can't think of the word, accepting and the most compassionate and caring human race we could possibly be by the end of it. And we'll go through a lot of trouble. There'll be a lot of adjustments. But with the last 100 years, the same thing happened. We are 10 times better than we were 100 years ago. When people turn around and go, no, we're falling into chaos, everything's going bad, everything's going bad. No, it's not. The same stuff's happening on a different scale, but in the end, the general person, and that's you, and that's everyone you know, can make the world better. Now you've got to choose, I know this sounds really aggressive, but you've got to choose what makes the world better. Does hating people and wanting to hurt them for religious, cultural, sexual, or anything beliefs make you better than someone who falls in love with another man, with a woman who's of a different culture, or because they're just different from you? And I think that personally, I've got a most supportive family, I've got the most supportive friends, but I think I have to speak for all gay people in the world that it's time to let compassion and the virtues of human nature come out. If you have any views on this, if you want to argue against it, I'm quite happy for you to post it. So, thank you for listening to me rant, but I just wanted to say it. So you check out all the websites that are against gays, and you stand up for what you believe in. But in the end, I would stand up for anyone. I accept people's beliefs, and I don't judge them on their beliefs. People can hate me, that's their choice. People can hate my sexuality, that's their choice. But in the end, eventually, people are going to come to realise that the one constant in the world is love. I sound like a hippie, but it's true.